welcome to a shamanic journey tonight. Myself, Declan Quigley, and Eileen McCourt have been doing a series of meditations and shamanic journeys and whatever to highlight the fear that's around over the COVID-19 virus. And this is what I'm doing tonight, as a journey to our higher selves, to connect to that psyche and to release a lot of the fear that we're holding, and also to ask a few questions about what all this is about and the real meaning of it, because there is a real underlying meaning behind this. So hopefully you'll stick with me through this. We're going to do a wee meditation first of all, and then the journey proper. But I'd just like to say one of the reasons for me in the past few days, with all the hysteria and all the panic and all the fear, is to allow people to express themselves in a way that's outside the normal running of this panic, to allow themselves to ground themselves and release. And I think that's hugely important at the minute. It's also hugely important to be extremely positive in these times, because I don't know about yourselves, but I'm watching a lot of news and a lot of fear porn that is telling us that we are basically on the road to nowhere with this virus, and that thousands will die. It's so important, and especially in the world of shamanism and connecting with spirit, and when you're so conscious of your own emotional, physical and spiritual body, that you need to cleanse. You need to cleanse that away. And that's so important. But you also need to be positive. And I had a lovely experience today, actually. For those of you who don't know me, I work with elderly people and in a nursing home. And I was in Marks and Spencer's today. And that's my phone ringing. Excuse me a second, I'm going to have to turn that off. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry folks, this is the normal run of life and the way things are going. So basically, hold on a second, sorry folks. Many apologies for that, but I live in a household that is like any other, with constant noise and constant interruptions and whatever. Anyway, what I was saying, it's incredibly important to be positive, and I had a wonderful experience today in Marks and Spencer's. I had a conversation with the person on the till, and she told me that they were giving away bunches and bunches of flowers, because basically they had no customers in today, and what were they going to do with them? So she said, why don't I take these flowers for the nursing home? And I did. So I came back with a carload of flowers just a few minutes ago. That's why I'm a little late getting this together. So basically, the act that they've shown is a reaching out to people. Reaching out to say, things are okay, be positive, here's a friendly gesture. And I think that really is what's missing in all this news reporting, because it's all fear porn, it's all frightening, it's all beyond us. The only thing we have control of in this whole thing is ourselves, and our ability to withstand all the negativity and promote positivity. And you're only ever going to do that through grounding yourself. So, I'm just looking at some of the comments coming in there. Hi Rosie. Hi Neve. So yeah, that was amazingly uplifting for me that these hundreds and hundreds of flowers were given for the place that I work. And it's wonderful. And thank you so much to staff of Marks and Spencer's for that. And it's about showing ourselves to other people in a very, very positive light. And I remember a story about Mother Teresa. And Mother Teresa paid a visit to, I think it was Cincinnati or Philadelphia or something like that in the USA. And there was a big time radio announcer or personality that had her on the show and was talking to her. And he said, well, we've got a huge bandwidth and we can touch so many people. Can we gather money for you? And Mother Teresa says, well, no, I don't need money. And he says, well, there must be something we can do for you. And it was to him personally. And she told him, tomorrow morning, go out and speak to people that are on the street, that are destitute, that are homeless, that obviously haven't got a friend in the world, and tell them that they do have a friend in the world and things are going to be all right. And it's that gesture is worth more than money, I think. So if we could all do this amid all this craziness, I think we're on our way to a better world. And I posted a thing today about God pressing the restart button on the world, and I think that's, to some degree, that's what's happening. And we're part of that. We're part of that. We can take this initiative now, and we can choose to be positive, or we can choose to go down the rabbit hole of fear. So, just a bit of it was just going through my mind on the way down in the car, and I thought I would share that. So, sorry for all the confusion there and the telephone and getting this up and running. But we're going to do, first of all, we're going to do a short grounding exercise. And I'm going to use the drum for this, so this is not a journey. But again, grounding is so important in these times. You know, that we are okay with ourselves. We're not flying off in flights of fancy and fear and worry and all that. Okay. So, for those of you who have never meditated before, this is a meditation. So, plant your feet on the ground and close your eyes. Be very, very conscious of your breathing. And listen to the rhythm of the drum and the beat of the drum. And I want you to take all this fear and worry and anxiety that clutters up your head. We've all got it. Take that from our upper chakras. For those who don't know what chakras are, they're energy points in our body, and we have 7 of them. So our upper 2 are the crown chakra, and the third eye chakra. And they often get clogged up with all these negative thoughts and fears. If you imagine yourself with a big black bin bag, and you identify all these negative thoughts, sweep them all up with a brush. Visualize having a brush. And sweeping up all that negativity and putting it in the bag. Tying up that black plastic bag and moving down one step into the throat chakra. And the throat chakra is the place where you speak your truth. But what is your truth? Your truth isn't fear-filled worry and anxiety. Your truth is from the heart. And sometimes it's difficult to untangle that with all the things that are stopping you personally from expressing yourself. Sweep it all up, put it in the bag. Allowing yourself to be free to speak your mind and speak your thoughts and speak your truth. Take a step down into the heart chakra. And the heart chakra is a place of love and connection to other people. And again, at times like this, in times of crisis and worry, we allow a lot of these things to get in the way. Sweep all that up, put it in the black bag. Moving down to the solar plexus, which is just below your rib cage. And that's the place of confidence and self-identity. And the question here is, what are you apart from your fear? Who are you? Do you know yourself without your fear? Take a deep breath and sweep up all that negativity. And move down to your sacral chakra. And this is the beginning of that part of your energy system that's concerned with survival. And the basic things in life. And a big part of the sacral chakra and the one below is the flight or flight response. And that's the heart of our fear. So again, take that brush and brush up all that negativity and put it in the black bag. And move down to the very last chakra, which is roughly where your tailbone is. And that's your base chakra. And again, this is one that is concerned with survival and the workings of the body and very basic things of life. And again, fear always gets in the way. So sweep up that fear and negativity and put it in the black bag. And now we go down. Visualize going down into the ground with this black bin bag full of negativity. And down through the layers of the earth. Down to the very heart of the earth. That spinning ball of iron, molten iron. And then opening that bin bag and allowing all that negativity to spill in to the molten metal, where it'll be transmuted into positive energy. And I want you to sit for a moment in the womb of Mother Earth, where we all originally came from. now come back up through the layers of the earth, up to your chakras, base chakra, sacral chakra, bringing that peace with you, allowing that peace to flood your body. Up to the solar plexus, and especially into the heart. Up to the throat chakra, and then again back up to the third eye and crown chakra. Flooding calm into your mind. And feeling the peace of that flood throughout your body. I hope you feel a lot calmer after that. I do. So for me, and I think a few other people as well, the benefit of these meditations is that it does calm the body and calm the mind. And one of the things about this is that we all can connect to that. And that has always been the shamanic way since the Stone Age. You know, to tap into the energies of all these things around us and bring calm. And not to tap into the negative things and bring worry. And it's so important because when you're doing meditations like that, when you're doing visualizations like that, you're tapping into the subconscious, our own individual subconscious. And for any energy practitioner or any person who knows about the old way before institutional religions, they know that this was the norm. This was the norm. We would tune in using these visualizations, and the shamanic journey is the same. And it's the most powerful way of bringing peace and proper functioning to the body. The subconscious connects to all sorts of things, including our physicality and the physical body. And that's why these meditations do help to boost the immune system. So in the days of this coronavirus, where our immune systems are being hacked, this is one of the best ways of remaining calm without any heavy duty drugs or whatever. And it's taking control. It's taking control of your own body and your own psyche, and that's what it is. So tonight we promised you a journey, a shamanic journey. And again, we're going to use the same guided visualization type of thing. I'm going to take you on a guided visualization. Now, for any shamanic practitioner that's watching, okay, I know this is not a real journey. It's a guided journey to allow people to take themselves to that place in their own time. You know, because you're the only one that can journey on your own, and you're the only one that can connect. But this is a wee guide, and it's a wee sort of route map to let you know where to go and what to do, and the type of visualizations that's prominent in shamanism. So, what I said on the last occasion, on the last video we did, if you're new to this, you need two things. You need your happy place, a place of peace and serenity for you, where you can fully relax. And that's where we begin. That's our stepping off point. And then we need a means by which to go into what shamanic practitioners call the spirit world. And the spirit world is dissected into three parts: upper, middle, and lower world. And we're in the middle world. And the last journey we did was down into the ground, so that's the lower world. Tonight we're going to the upper world. So we need a means by which to go up into the air. And this has to be the personal part for you. You have to decide what is the best way that connects to you personally for doing this. Now, a lot of people climb a tree. Some people go upstairs. They visualize, of course, it is visualization, and they visualize going upstairs. They can be any way. Can be any way at all. Whatever makes perfect sense to you. Often people visualize a bird coming down, picking you up, and taking you up to the upper world. Me personally, I go up on a wind, and that's my visualization. You know, that's my cognitive process when I'm doing this. So, if you can visualize a way to go up, and up there you will find a white city. You'll be met at the door by a guide or an angel or someone, and they will beckon you in, and I'll guide you throughout this. So again, this is about feeling the beat of the drum, allowing that to affect you and connect with you in the heart, and then following the route. And up there we will meet our higher selves, and we can ask them whatever questions you want. So it's at some point in this journey I will stop talking, which you may be glad of, and I'll allow you to ask her questions or interact in whatever way that you see fit. Okay. And if you don't get anything, if you find it difficult to visualize this, just sit with the beat of the drum, and that alone is positive. It's a calming experience. So let's begin. So think of your happy place, your place of safety and security, and try and tune in to the beat of the drum. Okay, so go to that happy place. Embed yourself in this journey. Use your senses. So visualize this place that is calming for you and is secure for you. Visualize that in your mind. And look around you in this place. And look at everything in small detail. There's every blade of grass. Look at every rock, every tree. Or if you're in a room, look at the windows, the furniture, whatever you can. Fully embed yourself in this. Are there any noises in this place that you would normally associate? Are there any smells? What's the temperature like in this place? And reach out and touch something. How does that feel in your hand? Is it hard? Is it soft? Rough or smooth? And now it's time to go up into the air in the manner that you've chosen. visualize yourself going up. Going up and up into the air. And things on the ground getting smaller and smaller. Pay very close attention to everything around you. Because everything in the shamanic journey has purpose and meaning. So whatever you see, make a note of it. And as we go up, we break through the clouds, visualize the clouds massing around you. Getting higher and higher up into the air. And you break through into that place above the clouds where the sky becomes dark. And you'll notice at this point that there is a huge cloud right above you. And on that cloud sits a walled city. And this walled city is white, completely white. And as you get closer and closer, you see that there is someone standing by the door. This could be an angel, it could be a guide, but that figure is there for you personally. And the figure greets you and bids you enter. And you go through the gate and into the white city proper. And you look around you and you see well manicured green patches and lawns and big buildings, and to your left you see a river winding through the white city, and a bridge over the river to the other side. But straight ahead you see a central square. And there are a few seats there. But go and take a seat. Again, use all your senses to place yourself there. Visualize through your sight, your hearing, your smell, everything. And when you sit down, feel the coldness of the seat beneath you. Hear the birds singing in the trees, and you're overcome with the sense of peacefulness. And you clearly realize that this is a place that has absolutely no threat to you. And you have no worries. And we're here to meet our higher selves, and that's the part of us that is in the spirit world, or the part of us that we normally don't have access to. But it's the part of ourselves that holds the wisdom of the ages and the wisdom of our race and As you sit on the seat, close your eyes and embed yourself in this experience. Open your eyes and you will see a figure coming from your left hand side. You may recognize this figure, you may not. And the figure comes in and rests a hand on your shoulder, and you are immediately familiar with this individual. And now is the time to ask for release of fear and worry, because your higher self has the ability to do that, to release that for you. And your higher self has also the ability to release any negative experiences that you've had from the past, to heal those wounds that you have from whatever negative experiences that you've had in your life. So ask your guide to do this for you, your higher self. And I'm sure, like the rest of us, you have many, many questions about this virus, the purpose for it, why this has come into our lives, into our generation at this particular time. So ask all the questions that you can. Okay, folks, now it's time to thank your higher self for their wisdom and their healing. And it's time to return. So make your way towards the gate on which you came in, and allow your higher self to walk with you. And say goodbye. And again, your guide that stands at the entrance, at the gate, thank him or her or it. And in the same way that you came up to the upper world, go down the same way. And as you go
your spirit going back into your body. Feel it tingling in your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, open your eyes. Well, thank you for accompanying me on that, and I hope you enjoyed it. So again, as I was saying earlier, try to spread that positivity. Oh, and importantly, we're getting together tonight at 9 o'clock to do this journey together, all together, and the combined power and energy in that will hopefully create positivity. We'll be doing some more meditations and journeyings. I think Eileen McCourt is the next person to do some, and I think that will be on Thursday or sometime. I'm not terribly sure, so post that. So hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for tuning in, folks. Hopefully we'll see you again.